toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Using his legs, it's smart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
On the run, it's Martin. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the
running free. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Covey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Saunders. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Gets it to him on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Watson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And then some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's just...
Lots of running room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On over the middle, it's Covey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Northwestern right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Finds his man, it's Saunders. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
With the catch, it's coming. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Running the curl route against zone coverage, the quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
To the air, it's Carr. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35, Northwestern, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open.
But how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Carr. Fights off a defender. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Ready to fire from the pistol. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got it behind the line. It's Denmark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Via the screen.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it to the right side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Penn State.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Edwards. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Northwestern, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it, fired complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And wings it incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's loose on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse. There he goes! Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Northwestern, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barkley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. We got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool.